Mm, 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 mm. Great. Let's go, boys. We got work to do. We got work to do. The makers of this should team up with Owlcat. Oh my god. No, I gotta say this, man, and I've said this already once or twice, but I'm gonna say it again. The improvements between Technomancer and this game are like two completely different dev teams. Like, that's how much of an improvement, in my opinion, this game is over Technomancer. So all I gotta say is, after seeing that level of improvement and how good Greedfall is, I can't wait to see what this studio comes up with next. Like, from Spiders, whenever I talk about devs I like, these guys are one of them moving forward. I can't wait to see what this team comes up with next. And if it's better than this, like, this is already incredible. I'm having a great time with this game. And if it's going to be significantly better than this, or even a little better than this, I'm there. I'm on board. I'm done. Yeah. What is the exact name of the dev team? Is it just Spiders, or is it made from Spiders? Hold on. I keep saying different things. What is the name? Just Spiders. Okay. Okay, a game by Spiders. All right, cool. So it's just Spiders. All right, cool. Great. Awesome, awesome. All right, so what exactly are we doing now? We're investigating at the barracks here. So what we're trying to do is, for some reason, the Coin Guard attacked the Knot ship. It's a huge deal, and we need to figure out what the hell's going on with this, because they never, ever should have done that. And like Vasco said, this is like the first time in history a side has actually tried to attack the Knots, so this doesn't make any sense. Also, what's even weirder is the Coin Guard guy we know is like, I didn't order this. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah.
And what can I do for you?
What the hell is going on, Hubert?
Quartermaster Manfred sent me.
I was expecting such a visit, and I'm glad Manfred sent an external investigator. This commandeering business may just spell the end of the Guard. Without the Nord's transport, we are finished.
So what happened?
I don't understand what could have happened. I can assure you that we have never issued an order to that effect. It's as if some members of the Guard obey others' commands.
We had trouble with a criminal organization within the Guard. I wouldn't be surprised if they were behind this matter once again.
Oh, this is terrible news, Your Excellency. How can we sort the good apples from the bad?
By speaking to those in charge of those in command of this town, and trying to unravel the truth from the lies.
Since you neutralized Major Herman and his gang, 3 lieutenants have been leading the troops, while waiting for a new senior officer to be appointed. They are Lieutenants Alexander, Klaus, and Ermelind.
Do you think they're honorable?
I won't vouch for them, if that's what you're asking. I don't know them well enough.
Thank you, Quartermaster. I'll go and find them.
All right, they're all on the second floor. Let's go talk to them. Do I use a Stream Deck for shortcuts? I use a Stream Deck as a soundboard. I use it as a way to turn on and off elements. I use it to control my Twitch chat. It actually controls my lights now. So I can turn my lights on and off with my Stream Deck, which is kind of fun. And it also does my scene selection, my scene switching, controls my on-screen text, and also helps clear my notification queue. My Stream Deck does so many things these days. It's kind of nuts. It's like a little command center. I absolutely love it. Does it cook dinner too? Yes. It orders dinner. Yeah, I have a button to order pizza. Boop. Okay.
Hello. I am...
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation, right? Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. Lieutenant Ermelind at your service.
Well, I didn't know I was so famous. Can you tell me anything about the ship that was commandeered by the guards?
A complete act of piracy, if you want my opinion.
Do you know who these guards were and under which officer they served?
No, and no soldier is missing here as far as I know. This is very strange. But since the commander's attempted coup, everything has gone to hell here. Men start muttering as soon as we have our backs turned. Some recruits have suffered violence, but refuse to name their attackers.
Do you think something is going on?
It seems obvious to me that some people took advantage of this unrest to line their own pockets.
I see. Thank you.
I like her.
I'll leave you to it. Farewell, Lieutenant.
I think I believe her. Do the kitty. It orders pizza. Can you order me one too?
Your
Sure.
Excellency, if you really want to know what's going on in this barracks,
I'll
find
fax
me
you one.
tonight near the church.
To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Quiet. No one must know that I spoke to you. I am Sergeant Friends, and I'm prepared to help you. Don't forget the church tonight.
I fear I may go there and I might get murdered. We'll keep that in mind, though. He sounded very murdery, didn't he? Yeah, sounds murdery. Let's see if there are any red flags with these other two lieutenants.
Hello, Lieutenant. Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
Lieutenant Klaus, what can I do for you, Your Excellency?
I'm investigating the illegal commandeering of a Naut ship that took place here in San Mateus. Do you happen to know the men responsible and the officer they served under?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I don't know. I only took office in this city 2 weeks ago. I'm just getting to know my troops. I was sent here to remedy the lack of officers following the arrest of the commander's men. Are you sure that this commandeering is not the isolated act of a few homesick recruits?
Not totally sure, but it's very unlikely. Managing the crew of a Naut ship requires great numbers and organization.
I see. Well, in that case, sorry for not being more useful.
I don't know about this guy.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
I don't know about this guy. Unlike the other person we talked to, It sounded like he was justifying that it was okay to happen, trying to brush it off. It's like, dude, this is one of the first times this has ever happened in history. This is not a little deal. So that's very strange. He would act so casual about it. Where's this last guy? Okay. Arspain, I'm really enjoying this playthrough. Could you stop playing for like an hour and a half and have an errand? I have errands to run. Oh, sure, man. Just let me know when you're back. Oh, wait, is anyone else watching? Oh. Well, I should probably keep going for them. So I'm sorry, Arspain. I'll give you an update when you get back. Thanks though, dude. See you soon, buddy.
Hello, Lieutenant. My name is Desardet.
Oh, you are the legate of the congregation. You're quite the celebrity amongst our ranks. I am Lieutenant Alexander. Did you need me?
I'm conducting an
see
investigation
what this
into
guy
the
has to
illegal
say.
commandeering of the ship, the Trident. We must work fast and find out who organized this act of piracy. Or, we will all pay the price. Do you know the men who seized the ship and who they served under?
All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I'm sure they were not under my orders. As foolish as it sounds, we don't know the identity of the soldiers involved. Since our previous commander's coup attempt, there's been tremendous upheaval. We lack senior officers. The registers are not up to date, and many men are on the run. I suspect the supporters of the coup who escaped the trial may be responsible.
It's not impossible. I dealt with Major Herman, who was serving Commander Torsten, but I didn't take care of his men.
It's only an idea, of course, but one that seems most logical to me.
I'll leave you, Lieutenant.
He seems
The
pretty chill.
lieutenant's interrogation produced nothing. This sergeant is our only lead.
With this gang's reign of terror, we were lucky to have come across him.
He didn't have a lot of new info, but I don't feel like he was lying. I feel like that other guy was lying or hiding something. Next stop for us is the church at night, correct? Yes. I'm guessing we're probably going to have to wait until evening. Oh, thankfully it's right next to our house. So if we do, we can just double back and rest real quick. Oh, no. Inert package. And just for the record, guys, especially for sub-characters, they reuse faces frequently. So just because you see the same person, if it's not like overtly the same person, then it's probably somebody different. But that That is, remember how we've talked about how this game has some jankiness and some indie-itis? There, with as many characters that are in this game, there is a lot of facial reusing. On that note, though, what they tend to do is change the facial features. So they'll use the same face, but one guy will have a goatee, one guy will have glasses, one guy will have like earrings, you know, like they change them around a little bit. That being said, though, sometimes they are the same people. So you kind of have to just pay attention. So yeah, that's right. Basically what I'm trying to say is our character has prosopagnosia. So it's all part of the game. What the game wants to do is make you feel like you have it by giving everyone the same face. It's an immersive feature. It's not a problem. You know, it's a feature. Yeah. Right? Okay. Let's go with that. There. Okay, let's go ahead and rest till night. That's exactly right.
'Cause it's a game!
Thank you. We'll check the loot and stuff when we get back to town next time. I'm not really in a hurry to do that. All right, here we go. We'll check my chest when we level. And honestly, I need to get more agility and stuff for the swords. But all right, I think this is gonna be a trap. But let's see what's gonna happen here.
Ah, here you are. I wasn't sure you'd come. That will be understandable. It's better to be wary with Egon.
What do you know about this organization?
More than I would like. I'm part of it. Now ask me any questions you want. We don't have much time.
Yo, he is a bro. He is a
If
bro.
you're part of this organization, why did you want to talk to me?
I joined this gang some time ago, without realizing the extent of their power. I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secret protection missions. But I found myself involved in a sordid business with the young islanders. We capture them to sell them as slaves. They're very popular in brothels. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye. But I ended up bonding with one of the captured islanders. And the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home. I don't want it to happen to her.
Who took possession of the ship, and for what purpose?
Soldiers from the garrisons, members of Egon's organization. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island captives to the mainland. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time, hidden in the holds. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of the Nauts, but also your attention. Egon would never have made such a mistake, and they'll make the fool who did suffer dearly.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who runs this organization?
No.
Hey, Luna.
Everything is very compartmentalized. Each group knows only its direct superior, never the one above. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about his other activities.
Non-Abelian Anion, absolutely. Absolutely. A little bit more time and money. That's exactly right. Yep.
And who gives you your
I agree with you.
orders?
Lieutenant Ermelin, that woman is ruthless. After the business with the ship, she decided to make a clean sweep, probably to avoid the wrath of Egon. She told us that we had to get rid of the islanders we still held captive. She wants to clean up behind us to avoid leaving any trace. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way to stop Ermelind, she will die.
Ermelind?
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene quickly. Where are the islanders held captive?
They're kept in a former logging facility on the outskirts of town.
Is it well guarded?
No, numbers are small.
He's the one I liked, isn't it?
Suspicion. But when Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people, it'll be a very different story.
I got owned.
Well, we'll take control of the operation before that happens, by getting rid of the guards. When Ermelind and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise to neutralize them.
With all due respect, there will be many. Are you sure you'll be able to face them?
Oh, yes.
We could ask for help from one of the native clans. The Storm Warriors, for example.
Do you think they would?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. But it's about saving their own young people. They'll also be able to give them shelter when we free them.
We will need to act quickly. I fear Ermelin will take action any moment now.
I'll go get help in Vedlug as soon as possible and take care of the operation.
Thank you. I'll arrange to be appointed as the scout for Ermelin's squad. That way I can let you know when we arrive.
We should go to Vedlug.
Yes, Storm Warriors will be a good asset.
Let's do that. Let's get the Storm Warriors for sure. Daniel Lannister says, Cohh, you are a really bad dwaj of character. Well, and apparently you're a very bad speller. I guess we can't all be winners. Okay, let's go. Love your face, Daniel. Daniel's a regular, by the way. Okay. Let's go to... Here. Beautiful. Luna says, I have to go to jury duty in November. Advice? Well, good luck. Hopefully it won't be a big case. Good luck. BDA guy says, stand up and act crazy. They won't pick you. Hey, okay. Now, before I say this, understand that I would never recommend this to anyone, okay? I would never recommend this to anyone. But back when I worked in pizza delivery,
helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were
there was
doing.
another driver that worked there.
Then I thank you.
One sec.
It's probably because you are an Onol that you are different from the other Renaigse. Since you have helped us find this camp,
Oh my lord,
I would like to request your help once more. We must save those who are there, suffering at the hands of the Soul Lasser.
What do you intend to do exactly?
Attack and destroy this camp, and those who live in it to set my people free.
And how am I supposed to help you?
Oh, Jesus,
My
you're putting me on a
clan is
quest?
powerful.
Come on, man.
But so are these Soul Lasser. I need more warriors.
We got stuff to do.
Giselle of the Gaius Rad is in my debt, but I'm afraid she might refuse to honor it after her clan was defeated. You know how to talk to people, and you are friends with her twin sister.
Oh, no, those aren't
I'd like
tattoos. That's
you
just
to
face
go
paint.
and convince her
Yeah.
to help me.
I suppose I could try at least.
That would be good. It would also be good. Meet
Shut
us
up.
near the
Shut up.
anything.
Shut up. Okay. I don't care. I'm doing something else. Wait, did you just give us a brand new quest? What?
I need to be going.
Wait a second.
Wow, well, I'm sick.
Oh, Jesus. It's an entire new quest. Okay. So, real quick, just to complete this story. What basically happened is this driver that I used to work to, he was an old guy. This is a guy that's been delivering pizza for like 25 years, and he was in his 50s. Like, that's what all that was all he did. But anytime someone would get jury duty, he would tell them what he said was the secret. And the secret is essentially what he would do is anytime he get called into jury duty, he would go in, he would walk up to the attendant, and he would go, hey, the person there, he ain't one of them crackers, is he? He ain't one of them white boys. I hate white people. And he was a white guy. But what's hilarious is apparently if in these situations, if they think you're racist, you're immediately disqualified. So anytime he got picked for jury duty, he said like 4 or 5 times, and he would just walk right up and he would make some racist comment to the person, and they would just be like, get out of here. Now, of course, this is the worst advice ever. Don't ever do this yourself. Also, for the record, jury duty is, if you're an American, it is a responsibility that you do it. So I'm not saying do this, but I will say it was pretty hilarious that he did that. What's even funnier is one of the times he was telling this story, one of the other people around him was like, man, and they even give you all the jury duty compensation for that? And I'll never forget when he went, jury duty compensation. You could so tell that he didn't equate that in. He just went like, wait, what? And the guy was like, yeah, man, you get out of work for like a week if it's long. And he was just like, oh, no kidding. He was like, yeah, they even pay you. But that was pretty funny. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. So in other words, like they're very rigid about that stuff. Like if a jury shows any type of bias of any kind, they're basically just like, go, just get out. So, that being said, it is your duty as a citizen to do jury duty. And honestly, it can be very interesting and fun. Like, there's some really crazy, like, to witness the whole procedure, it can be very interesting. So don't do anything that what I just said. There's a reason that guy worked delivering pizza for his glory years. Just throwing that out there. Okay, let's go.
You must go talk
Although delivering
to
pizza was fun and I loved it, but
convince
that's
her
another
to
story.
fight alongside us, because without her men, the battle will be tough. Anything more?
Here.
I have come to ask for your help, Deirdre.
Thank you,
A
Luna.
group of
Thank you.
guards captured young natives and turned them into slaves. But now they want to get rid of them to avoid drawing attention to themselves. I want to free them and stop these guards. But we will need support from warriors.
Who's to say this is not a trap?
Ooh.
These prisoners are to become slaves in the cities and on the continent. They would be far from their land, forced to obey the orders of the
Oh, I delivered
Renaigse,
pizzas for years.
No matter what they are.
Oh yeah, it's a great
Treated
job.
as objects instead of people.
The Renaigse consider everything as objects. Trees, animals, even people. I'll help you catch those monsters. And I hope they'll be treated like objects too.
The prisoners are in a former logging facility near San Mateus.
I know where it is. The Renaigse massacred the forest there.
We will get rid of the guards there and release the prisoners. But if any soldiers are sent to kill them thereafter, can we rely on you to intervene?
I will send you my 2 best warriors. I can't give you any more right now. They will find you where the forest has suffered. Anything more?
I think that's it.
I need to be going.
Now wait, did we just
I'm sick.
bypass that other quest? Or I think I'm gonna do this real fast. We're just gonna knock this out before we continue this other one. No, we didn't. Okay. So wait, is this other quest a completely different quest that we just happened to get by talking to her?
Actions. If we don't, she could take offense at an intervention of the congregation without consulting her first.
Okay, so here's what I'm wondering. Do I need to do this Children of Tear for D before Shadows of the Guard? No. Okay, so I'm going to finish this quest, then we'll do this quest, then we'll do the main quest. Cool. Okay, great. Suchira, that's true. We actually had areas where I delivered pizza that we wouldn't deliver after 8 p.m. for security reasons. We had drivers get robbed in a few different areas where I used to deliver pizza after 8 p.m. So they just said we don't deliver there after 8 p.m. But I will say this, dude. Delivering pizza is a great early job to have. I mean, if you deliver pizza in the right area at the right time, I'd come home with $100 an hour for a 3 to 4 hour shift. I mean, like, you know, if you get the right time in the right place, like, it can be actually, like, really, really good money. Pretty great. Also, the pizza delivery place I worked to was in a downtown of a city. So, like, if you'd go during lunch, a lot of the big companies in the area would order, like, multiple $100 giant spreads that you'd have to fill your whole car up with pizza and deliver it. And one delivery would be like a $50 to $100 tip. Just boom. It was awesome. Loved it. Those were fun days. And of course, all the free pizza you want, which is fantastic. But yeah, I actually delivered pizza, did other jobs, went back to delivering pizza, did some other jobs, delivered pizza for a little bit more for some spot money for rent and stuff back in the day. It was cool. Attack the sawmill where the prisoners are held captive. Yeah, oh, that's true. I mean, what also really sucked is,
Here is the logging facility. The prisoners must be in that cabin.
Just like you'd have days with great tips, you'd have days of terrible tips too. I mean, there were definitely a few days when I would work for 4 or 5 hours and end up being like $5 to $10 an hour. If it was a slow day and you were delivering a bunch of pizza to places that don't tip very often. Like freshman students at college. Jerks. Yeah. For the record, if you can't afford to tip a delivery driver, you can't afford to order food from that place. You get off your ass and you go pick it up. Okay. Anyway. Moving on. Not triggered at all. All right.
No one passes.
I will pass without your permission.
Oh.
of poison on my blade.
Bit of poison on my blade. Man, the U.S. mentality for tips are crazy. You guys got to remember, we do tips differently here in the United States. Because in the United States, you can legally pay people under minimum wage if they're in a job that gets tips. So unlike in other areas, tipping is in some cases the income that gets people to minimum wage. So it's very different. Back when I worked at Papa John's and when my wife actually worked as a waitress, also they would pay her like $4 an hour, and then all the tips would go on top of that. So now not all places do this, but many do. And granted, this was like 10 to 15 years ago. I think some laws have maybe changed a little bit, but yeah, that was totally normal when we were growing up. It was rude, dude. That's why those bad days stung so much, because I mean, you would in some cases get like, if you would have just been working an $8 an hour job, you would have been getting more money than the 4 hours delivering pizza. Anyway, we'll talk about all that stuff another time.
You're free.
Thank you. May the trees always bear fruit.
Oh, that's a cool
on your
facial
journey.
thing. I haven't
It
seen
was
that before.
Sergeant France who told us where to find you.
France? So he kept his word. I had hoped he would.
Stay hidden here for now. We will set a trap for the people who captured you.
Cool.
Then we will fight by your side. They will pay for what they have done to us.
No, you're in no condition to fight. It's better that you stay here. When we are done with them, you can return home. Thank you for coming to lend us a hand. I'm surprised. Deirdre said that she would only send 2 warriors.
She told Esseld your story, and
You got a
we
little
wanted
army.
to come.
Hell
Young
yeah.
people from our clan have been captured, and we believe they are here. When Xavier also sent a warrior for the same reason.
We are most grateful for your help. Thanks to you, we can stop those who captured them.
Okay.
You're there. Were you able
Full
to get
disclosure,
rid of the
I am not
guards?
nearly that
Yes,
interesting.
and
That
we
would be
have released
boring.
the prisoners. But there are still others that we have to defeat.
I'll stick to the games.
I see you've managed to bring allies. With them, we have every chance of winning. Ermelind and her troops shouldn't be long. You should take position.
Anything to report, Sergeant Franz?
Negative, Lieutenant. Everything is quiet.
Where did the guards go?
I don't know.
How can you not know? Hey, what's going on?
Hi. Oh,
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion.
move, you dumbs!
Come, relax. You will pay for what your brother has done. You will pay for what your brother has done. You're running out of energy. Drink a
We got them.
Make sure Lieutenant Ermelind is shackled and brought back to San
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope
Mateos.
we didn't kill her.
She will probably be sent to New Serene to be interrogated by Manfred. She has a lot to teach us about Egon.
I hope she can help you put an end to all of this.
Can we all go home now?
Yes. We will escort you.
Breg, it's thanks to you that I realized what we were doing. I hope you'll forgive me one day for being one of those monsters. In the meantime, I will do everything I can to help stop
Good
this
guy,
smuggling for
Franz, man.
You are a better man than you think, friends. When you're finished, return and see me at Wen Xavier. I will be glad to see you again.
We should go. Let's report to Quartermaster Herbert.
Must protect. Must protect. Swear to God, if Franz gets murdered before the end of this. Ooh, marked silver coin. So that is the proof we need to know they're working together. Are these all? Yep. Yep. The silver coin is how they tell each other.